everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Best Advice Ever channel, where the best advice is no advice, but sometimes we get a little wisdom, okay? Right now, this is still day 2 of my adventures in survival land of the Dome in Hawkins, Texas. And I'm going to tell you, this is really awesome, okay? Now, let me tell you all the things of... Now, I'm a very dramatic person, and I just blow things... I like to tell a story, right? The stories that you just can't make up, okay? So, I started looking for a van, right? A camper van. So that when I come to see my dad and his wife, because, you know, all the things going on with that, I could have my van parked over there, and I could just, you know, fly in from Arizona, say hi, blah, 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 see what's going on, take my van, drive it to the lake camping site, because they do have that, and just use their shower and stuff like that, and daily go over, check, go do any grocery shopping or whatever needs to be done. Now, there are things that I've got that I didn't think I would ever drive. Never. But I checked over with my doctor. You know, they're like, well, you know, how do you feel about it? You know, do you feel that you can do the things? I said, well, I think I have to, you know. So we talked over my options of the criteria for me doing the driving and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, we can do this. She also told me about other people who have what I do that do still drive, you know, once they've gotten everything under control. And I've been on my medication for years now. I'm doing okay with it. So yeah, and I have a regular schedule, so we're good on that. It's like, okay, hold on, let me eat some mac and cheese. So I said, okay, we're going to do this. I'm going to be safe about it. Make sure, you know, I'm doing all the things I need to do. Now, I did not get this to live in, okay? There are 2 reasons. The main reason is to kind of have it as like a hotel on wheels while I'm visiting my dad, so that I'm not underfoot. Also, I can go do things that I want to do, or I can run errands for them. They don't have to worry about it, right? Or if an emergency happens, then I can drive, okay? Maybe not necessarily the van, but I can drive, and I can keep a calm head. I can do all the things. I have my cell phone. They have a cell phone they don't use, you know? They are well and truly boomers that are not in with the technology. There are other things, but not technology like that. So yeah. And then the other one was, well, I could take this opportunity to do some traveling, you know, to go reset and just kind of be calm about things, you know. I've got my VA and stuff, and I pay my rent, I pay my bills, gives me about $500 left over, right? So I've got the van. Well, anyway, so I worked out all the things. So I get the insurance paid for the year, I do this, I do that, you know, I should be okay. And I can budget off of just $500 a month, you know, because I keep groceries stocked. You know, it's not like I'm going to starve. I can just get some meat. I've got pasta, I've got some sauce. You know, you grab some tomatoes and squash and garlic and you're good, right? Or meat or whatever it is. I can just get a little bit. And it's just me, you know. So anyway, so I was like, okay, let's go do this. So I started looking for a van on this site called Van Camper. Well, there's things. So found a couple of vans. Some of them, the people seemed really, really sus. Okay, really sus. I'm like, I don't know about that. So I sent a few of them messages and say, hey, about the mechanics and this and that, you know, and this is how much this is going to cost. How are you going to have it so high? You know, whatever. I mean, 80,000 and you still got to put another 5-10,000 in it. I'm like, no, bro. If I'm paying $8,000, that thing is going to be running smooth and mint off the freaking runway. I won't be in this, you know, used freaking broke down stuff. Nah, bro. So, some of these things, they go outrageous. So anyway, found a couple. One guy, well anyway, that one there, the guy was like, well, good luck finding your unicorn. Whenever he answered me back, and I replied, say, yep, I did find my unicorn. Found 2. Both were older vans. And I was gonna go to San Francisco to get a van. But what happened with that is I started getting told, yeah, the area where your hotel is at, yeah, they're known for stealing things and breaking into things and kidnapping and stuff like that. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I started thinking, oh my gosh, what if this area, this person's trying to run a scam on me, you know? Because, I mean, it was $14,000, you know, and stuff like that. I was like, you know, it looked like the build I wanted. But then I saw another van on a video that had the exact same van build and the same pictures. So I was kind of started questioning that, you know. And then they were like, so I got a hotel and everything. I was like, all right, you know, you meet me at the hotel, do things. She goes, yeah, sure. Can you drop me off? Because I'm watching some cats. And I'm like, and that got me right there. I was like, oh, I give them the money. They give me the title. And then I drive her there. I get ambushed. And sayonara, that's all you see of me. Someone's gotten my identity and killed me or whatever. Or sold me across the border to be a slave of some sort. I mean, people got all kinds of fetishes, bro. Saw that movie Hostel. People got killing fetishes too. So I was really hoping to back out of that one. And I found this other one. That one I found in California. And I found a couple in Texas. But I found one in Texas, $25,000. Okay? Ram ProMaster 1500, you know, 2014. I'm like, this is looking sweet. I saw the van build and everything, and it was DIY carpentry and stuff, so not like refined, but definitely not by someone who didn't know what they were doing. This was definitely made by someone who knew what they were doing. They did like special little touches, like they have like the little the things, like, so you have your cabinet here, like here, and then you've got this guy here, which keeps the 2 doors on either side from, like, say this is a thing here, and these doors won't open because this is between it, right? Stuff like that. And those had pesos on them, you know, and I thought that was really nice. And some little wicker things around it, a full mattress and everything. Anyway, just really nice. Very simple setup, okay? A bucket with a toilet seat on it. I'm like, great, I'll just get a different toilet seat and we're good, right? So you can put bags in there and just, you know, toss it or whatever, you put stuff in there for that. But anyway, so I really liked the van, and I was like, yeah, I really, really want to get this one. So on one of the times I flew out to see my dad, my sister took me out. Or no, wait, my sister didn't take me out. This is when I was in Houston with my friend Matt, and we went to go see his family on the way to for me to clear out my storage, check on my dad and his wife. And I was like, okay, well, let's go take this 2.5-hour drive to Denton, Texas, and let's go check out this van. He was like, okay. Because at that time, I didn't have my license, but I had my permit, and he had his license, so we took turns driving and stuff like that, so I can get used to it again. Because I went through a driving school, just so I can go over all the stuff again, because while things may or may not change, you know, what I remember is not going to be the same. Me learning at 16 and me learning at 48 are two different mindsets. Okay. So I go in and we go check it out. And I'm like, hey, you know, is the engine and the, you know, this and that, you know, the transmission, all that stuff. Is that good? You know, it's like, oh, yeah. I went to mechanic. They checked everything out. It's good. I'm like, all right, okay. It's all right. So I said, okay, I want to buy it. I didn't really check anything else out. I mean, I looked at the back of the garage, you know, and stuff. I didn't look through all the drawers and do all the stuff. I was like, I just want to come, see if I want it. I pretty much had already made up my mind. But then I get into the van, and I look at the windshield, and there's a big old crack like this. Now, it's not spreading, but that's not the point. The point is that in the state of Arizona, it is against the law to drive with a cracked window. Now, whether people are getting tickets for it or not, I don't know. But I'm like, well, and one, I wear glasses, so I need to have everything comfy cozy and correct and all that stuff. So there. So we did drive around. You know, I mean, it's not as comfy as, you know, as a nice, you know, 2022, you know, car or SUV, but it was still nice, you know, drove pretty good and everything. I was like, all right. I said, okay, I'll get it. I said, well, the crack's gotta be fixed though. I said, I'll fix it. And if it's just, I asked her to go look around. Long story short, we wound up with Safelite, didn't have insurance because I wasn't gonna get insurance and then do it. I was like, let's do this here because I didn't want to be part of a deductible, right? I said, all right, so I told her, I said, I will pay for the windshield to be replaced if you'll take that amount of money off of the price of the van, because it was over 500. Or it was over 1,000. It was, I think, 1,600 and some change, something like that. It was over 16. And so, you know, she talked over with her husband and everything, and she said, yeah, sure, we'll do it. I said, all right, cool. Because I told her, I said, I'm getting a bank cashier's check. There's no liens, there's no banks, there's nothing else. It's just, I'm going to get it. Also, I got the VIN number. I did a Carfax on it. Found out that while it was in the shop, it was getting a shifting cable replaced. I was like, okay, well, you know, telling me that would have been great. That's fine, whatever. So, and I believe it may be in the paperwork and stuff in there. So I got the van, right? So I came up this time I came up this time, flew in, got all my stuff and everything, went to Denton, stayed the night at the hotel, which is really good. It was just really good. It's the best one so far that I stayed in. The Holiday Inn Express Suites. It was awesome. And then after that, we went the next day, went to the title place, pretty much signed everything over, had them look at it to make sure it was a legit title, so I wasn't getting title fraud. She goes, yep, looks like a legitimate title to me. I said, great. I took the title, gave her the check, said, peace out, bros, because I'd already gotten insurance on it. So that is the van, which is what I have driven today. This is day 3 in that journey, because that was Monday, and this is Wednesday. So I got this place here, the Dome. Didn't really look into it very much. I was like, all right, let's do it. Because my sister knew the people, right? They're like, oh, we could show you some things on off-grading for your van. I was like, great. Sorry. I haven't really been eating much lately. I haven't really had the desire to, you know? Gesundheit, Saluah, Shalom, all the blessings, bro. All the blessings. Alright, so anyway. So, got my van up here and everything. Stayed the first night with my sister, and that was awesome. I was like, you know, and I was tired because I stayed up all night with the fire and stuff, you know, because I wasn't savvy in the whole fire thing. But I showed a video earlier of the stuff I have in there that is better keeping in the heat and stuff, you know, and reflecting it back. So, and now I've got some some charcoal in there, so that can heat up and just keep it hot throughout the night. So that's good. Let's see here, what else? All right, so anyway, so day 1 in the dome, stayed the night and everything. Fabulous and awesome. So Monday I picked up the van, drove through. My sister met me here, and she made dinner and everything, which is great. We talked. We did a lot of talking. And then after that, let's see here. She went to sleep. I stayed up keeping the thing up because it was in the 30s that night. I think it got down to 33, 34. And so I was trying to keep it a comfy 50, 60 because I wanted to make sure that the baby was okay, because she also brought my niece in too, you know, a little baby. She's only like 9 months. So anyway, so that being said, so get done with that, get up the next morning, and we're just going to kind of hang out. I was like, you know what, let's just get some coffee, get some bananas in us, maybe, you know, breakfast bar, and let's go ahead and go to my dad's house so I can get the stuff from there, and they'll also have my Jackery, and I can use the thing there, and I can get like some kind of heater or something like that, you know, whatever. So we did that, got my stuff from there and everything. I got here just after 5 because I was exhausted. Oh my God, I had to stop, grab some food from the thing. And yeah, on the way back, she's like, look, man, I can't stay the night. I just got to go home. I was like, you're right. I got to go back too. So we stopped, got gas. I got it, Sonic. Yeah, Sonic. Buttery garlic burger. So good. Didn't have any tomatoes on it though, but it was still good though. Had that latte. I was like, all right, I got to play in my thing. Went to Walmart. Got the things I needed from Walmart. Didn't get some other things I needed from Walmart, so there was that. So yeah, I'll go tomorrow because today, anyway. So yeah, so that's cool. So get back and everything, and I get the fire started, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna keep it going for a little bit, and then I'm just gonna fall asleep and make sure I got my CPAP and everything, because they charge my CPAP machine, stuff like that, or the battery. Well, just before I'm about to go to sleep, they're like, yeah, it's gonna rain tomorrow. So I brought all the firewood in. And so I woke up at about 5 o'clock in the morning to drops on the ceilings and stuff, which is nice, you know, nothing leaked or anything like that. So they got like one little leak where this is. You just put a bucket there, and sometimes it leaks, sometimes it doesn't, you know, so. But it's not like a bad leak or anything like that. So anyway, so did that. Oh God, this is going really long. I will talk more. We're going to do a part 2 of the story, okay? So, yeah. We're going to come back where I wake up the next morning. All right. Peace out. Live your best life. I'll be back. Bye.